Okay, I'm a 34-year-old mom of two boys, and one of them is an infant. So he's about to be 11 months old. And my husband works out of town, so most of the time I'm doing everything by myself. And I just it was a good experience, but it was hard getting everything together with my schedule and then doing things by myself, but I made it work.
Beautiful. So Erica, mom of two boys, a lot of moving parts going on. So kind of share, and there's a lot of moms out there who are probably in similar situations to you. So if you don't mind, just share what was it like before you joined? Like what were the struggles you were going through? Like what are some of the things you tried and didn't work? That kind of thing.
Um, I had a gym membership. I never went. I tried going to, like, classes, but I couldn't make the times work between picking up the boys from school and daycare, and then, the classes would start at, like, 5:45, and I just could not get there on time. And like, I needed a 6 o'clock class and then something that
Mm,
had daycare, and so that wasn't going to work for me. And I used to do CrossFit, but they didn't have
mm,
any classes at 6 o'clock, so that was another problem. Like, I needed a 6 o'clock class and nobody could deliver. But, that's what I liked about your program is we could work out whenever we want. And so that's what was convenient because, like, when the kids went to bed, I could work out after that.
beautiful. So for you, the sweet spot was the fact that one, you're not wasting your money in the gym that you're not even showing up to. And then
Mhm.
two, it was flexible around your schedule, not you trying to force it into your lifestyle. It was more
Yes.
okay. Cool. So is there any other reasons that made you decide to join this coaching experience?
A big thing is moms that have an infant car seat. Those things get heavier and heavier the heavier the kid gets and the bigger it gets. So that was a big thing is that it was hurting my back, one, to carry my child because he was like
Mm,
6 months at the time. So it was hurting my back to carry him for like 20, 30 minutes at a time, but also to carry his car seat. It was a struggle to get it. I have a forerunner, so it was hard to get it out of the car and then my back not hurt. And it's just overall a struggle with him.
yeah,
And he's a small child. He's not super heavy or anything. He's actually underweight and for his age, but it was difficult. And that was my motivating factor was to be able to do those everyday tasks without struggling.
yeah, no struggle. Okay. So would you say that your strength improved throughout our 3 months together, or how was that experience like you with our workouts and nutrition, things like that?
Yes, definitely my strength improved, my core improved because I had a C-section, and
Mm,
so, I had, like, no core whatsoever. So now I have the building foundations of that, and so
yeah,
I can keep on working on it. But that was a big part of, what has helped me be able to lift the car seat out of the car is,
yeah,
now having a core and
good.
then being able to hold my child without, struggling.
Okay. So most women, most moms out there would love to get the strength that you've gotten, not only like full body, but also the core. Now, again, it's not all sunshine and roses. So I always like to ask is what challenges did you face within our time together? And then how did you overcome them?
Oh, so illness. I've
Yeah.
never been this ill in my life. So we had
Mhm.
the stomach virus, and then my son got the flu, and then I got the flu, and then
Yeah.
and then I got the flu again, and so like four times. Um, oh, and then one of my baby was in the hospital for a day, and so just
Mhm.
all of those things, like all of that illness in that time frame, so crazy, but um, I just rolled with it and I focused on that for the moment, but then I jumped right back in.
Yeah. And that's powerful because I remember on our check-in call you were telling me like the old version of you may have thrown the towel or may
Yeah.
have said, used it as a sign to give up. But it sounds like you were able to go through it, and then you also got some good results. And do you mind sharing like with all that you've gone through, what kind of results did you see, maybe mentally, physically, even emotionally, throughout our time together?
Emotionally, I'm definitely stronger with the I can't think of the word at the moment. I've had a long day. the
We all
the motivational the bits every morning that has
okay.
helped. Um and being able to not tell myself, like, whenever I would see, like, look in the mirror and not be happy with my body, or like one particular day I went for a dress, but I ended up trying on swimsuit and left the mall crying because
Mhm.
nothing fit right and it looked awful, and then I was really shaming myself and downing myself. Then I remembered, like, this is just a stepping stone, like, I'll keep at it and it's going to get better.
So you're able to reframe that negative thought and that negative self-image so that you don't like go down that spiral of like shaming and okay. And you feel like our mindset mastery helped with that?
Absolutely. And then the whole progress over perfection mindset, definitely that was something every day I was saying that, because
Yeah.
one day I'll be eating really well, and then I'd have a sweet, like, craving attack, and then I'd want, like, a candy bar,
Yeah.
and then one day I would just have just, like, crap eating, and then I'd be like, well, you know what, tomorrow is a new day.
So it sounds like you're able to that's our models like when in doubt, zoom out. Or like when things are getting chaotic, you're able to zoom out to give yourself that perspective so that you don't beat yourself up that one day turn into two, 2 days turn into a week.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So what is your overall experience like? Right? Because there's gonna be someone watching this, mostly moms, a lot of women who want to just know like what was your experience like in comparison to like your experience before, like what was your overall experience within our 3 months together?
My overall experience was, it was definitely a challenge on some days, but it ended up being something like I would automatically just be like, "Oh, I've gotta log this in the app every time I'd eat something. Let me log this in the app." And so my overall experience was pretty good. Um, I would definitely say it was worth it. So if you are on the fence about it, just do it. Like, you don't have anything to lose. Like, you don't have anything more to lose. This is something that you can gain, and you definitely gain a community and a family out of everybody. And then we have our little group chat, and everybody is super supportive, and we applaud everybody else's wins, and we're like, great job, I'm so happy for you, that's awesome. And so that's nice to have that, like, to have that support in that community. And then, as well as you, like, you're there for every step of the way. Like, when I would text you like, hey, my baby is in the hospital, you'd be like, do what you need to do, we'll get back to it.
That's powerful that you even brought that up is the community aspect and that one-to-one uh, coaching aspect of it so that you're not in the dark when shit hits the fan or you're not just celebrating your wins by yourself, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. So what was it? Is any unexpected, like something like you didn't think would happen within our time together that went well? It was like you were kind of shocked that you experienced?
um I didn't think that I would get, um, so attached to the app,
The
what's the eating
check-ins and stuff. The food
the
diary.
the food diary, yes.
Yeah.
So, I definitely did not like doing progress pictures because they were awkward for me, and then
Okay.
I have to have other people take them, and then it was just weird, just weird. I wish I could do it my own, but I had no surfaces that I could just set my phone and take the picture for. It's so odd. Um,
Yeah.
but the I never thought that I would, like, look forward to logging my food and, like, seeing how many calories I had, or, um, how much, protein I'd eaten one day. I'm like, "Ooh, I need to make sure that I have this much protein today, and like I kind of got excited, like it's kind of like a game. Like I need to eat
Yeah,
this much
there you go.
protein.
Gamify it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that you mentioned that because it's like we found a way to make the things that most people hate doing or don't like doing into something that you can enjoy doing that not only you enjoy, but also gets you the results that you've experienced. So,
Hmm.
okay. So, is there any last thing you would like to say to anyone who's watching this, who's in a similar position to you, um, that may just be thinking like, okay, why? For example, like, why did Erica decide?
I was giving so much of myself to everybody else and nothing to myself, and I needed to do
Mm,
this for myself. So that's like to the single mom or the mom that their husband can't be there all the time to help or the mom that's doing everything herself and also working. You need to do something for yourself or you're going to like implode. You're going to lose yourself. If you don't do something for yourself, you are going to lose yourself and you're not going to know who you are. You have to have your own identity.
oh, that's fine. I don't think I could have said it better. It's better from the way you explained that. I don't think I could have said it better than that. Yeah, that's powerful. And always is always a pleasure to see from our very first like 15-minute consultation to where you are today, just a shift, not just like physically, that's great, but the a mental and emotional, you have more of like a groundedness or peace. I don't know if anyone like said that about you, but you seem much more calmer from our very first conversation to now. Like you have the clarity that you were lacking, and it seems like you have that now. So
Hmm.
my last question is longevity wise, right? Because most things out there you could get results with. My thing is sustainability and longevity. So do you feel like from what you've experienced, you can go on your own without working with me for the next 3 months, years going forward? What is your thoughts?
I think so because you've given us the tools that we need to succeed.
Mm,
And then even though like even today, I did not eat great today because we had a baby shower at work. And so I didn't eat like just ginormous amounts. I had like one cookie and a couple of chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A and then like a tiny little cupcake. Like I had little things instead of having a whole plate full of crap. I had little things and then didn't I didn't just completely ruin my whole calories for the whole day, but
mm,
also I just like just having those little bits instead of having a whole bunch, like that still made a difference to be able I didn't just blow
suck the
everything to
whole,
shit.
yeah. That's good. And that just shows it right there. Is like you can go through, like from your experience, you can go through illnesses, you can go through things you don't expect, family gatherings, holidays, and everything will be all right because you're provided the tools and resources. So again, Erica, has been more than a pleasure to see you thrive. You know, a perfect embodiment of the Lionhearted lifestyle. And it's just been beautiful to see you evolve and elevate. And again, it's from the very first conversation till now. And again, it's only been 3 short months, which is just the foundation. You have a lot more life to live. So I can only imagine how much more progress you make as you continue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
beautiful.
been a pleasure and thank you so much for giving me the tools that I needed to succeed.
Yeah, for sure.